guys, Carlos Cortez here with another episode of Scriptures and Wallstreet. Just so you know, everything said today is not considered financial advice. This is for educational purposes. I am a licensed financial advisor, so please do not take everything literally as investment advice. This is educational purposes only. If you are interested in having a consultation and getting advice, give us a call at 813-448-3446 or visit us at cortezwm.com. Now that I got out of that way, I wanted to talk about your bank is being tracked. Now, I can't say that I know that 100%. That's just my opinion. But the fact of the matter is, Fed now is here, baby. It is here. You guys have had plenty of time to prepare for this. I've been talking about this since last year and bringing it up every single month, twice a week for the past 6 months. So if you're getting caught with your pants down, shame on you. If you've been a listener, you've been following our covenant process. You've been understanding like what to do. What are some easy solutions to protect you and your legacy, you and your wealth? Nobody wants to build a wealth twice. So your bank is now being tracked. I want to just say that FedNow is going to begin as soon as you are watching this, July 1st. So happy 4th, happy Independence Day. Isn't that ironic? But more importantly, you've had the submarine crisis, right? The submarine false flag. You've had the Supreme Court and the racist agenda of not allowing racism to dictate affirmative action in college admissions. This is dumb. Like, we already established this in the Civil War with a 14th Amendment. Why are we bringing this up now? Because people are butthurt. People are getting their feelings hurt because they're not manning up. Yes, you are black. Yes, you are Hispanic. Yes, you are Asian. Whatever the race is, people are always going to talk about your race and your ethnicity. Don't give me the victim card approach. Do something about it. You are made in his image. You are made perfectly the way God designed you, regardless of what skin color you are. Go out there and kick ass and be a conqueror. Like, God has given you the spirit to succeed. You just have to ask for it. And these people, these children, because of their weak parents, now they're all crying and bickering and they're suing and all this nonsense because they don't know what to do, because that's what mom and dad would do. They would not take ownership. They would not take responsibility. They're weak-minded. They have no spiritual backbone. They have no morals. They have no ethics. They use laughter to cover up the pain. And so we have all these distractions. The submarine, now the student loans getting shot down. Stupid face Biden thought he had a great plan, but that didn't work. The justices actually showed up and did something good for our country. Our children are spared. Like, I literally was worrying about our kids, my 4 kids. Are they going to have the ability to have a checking account? Are they going to have the ability to even afford their way into school? Are they going to have negative $100,000 in debt because we had to pay for everybody's student loans? Like, how is that going to benefit America? And I'm glad the justices said, no, this is hogwash. We're not going to do this, because it would have literally mortgaged all of America. You want to talk about a crashing dollar? No. Talk about giving up our debt and passing it on to generations and generations. That's what the Biden administration wants to do. That's what the woke agenda wants to do. They want to be a slave to debt. Do we need to bring up scriptures on how debt is slavery? I don't think so. So student loans, distractions with student loans, paying back what is owed, You have to pay back what is owed, so that's a win. That's a win with the whole race debacle. Well, to me, it's a win because it exposes all the idiots that actually cared about this because they're weak-minded. And so we have all this distractions. All this is going on. Meanwhile, Pinky in the brain in the federal government is trying to rule the world. And they come out, next thing you know, Fed Now program. Guys, this is classic false flag meets government. They're changing the whole landscape of how you are going to commerce, how you are going to do business. Here is a simple list of all these companies on their website, by the way, that had raised their hand and say, yes, Mr. Government, we want to volunteer. Good old goody. We want to have fast payment process. We want to cater to everything that you say is safe and effective and convenient. They're using the same language as the jab. Remember when they came in and said, oh, this is going to be safe. This is going to be effective. You're going to have to do this. We should require and mandate all people to have vaccines. They're saying the same thing financially, guys, using the same stinking words. Don't be shocked. By the way, not only are they going to roll out this Fed Now program, they already have, and all these companies are certified. U.S. Bank is one of them, of the many 100 companies that have already signed up. They already have the Fed ACH to turn it up a little notch. Not only can they digitize pretty much everything, and they're saying they're not going to replace Venmo and PayPal and Apple Pay, but do you really trust the government on what they say? It's like someone coming to you and say, hi, I'm from the government. We want to help you. Now it's, hi, I'm from big tech. We work with the government. We want to help you. Let us help you. Raise your hand if you're okay with them helping you from the government. Guys, this is why I need to really, really focus on this, that there are companies that are willing to be certified with the government to accept these payments so they can track and trace and all this garbage with you. Now, is IRS allowed to go into your bank account? Well, they need a warrant. Supposedly they need a warrant. Is the NSA allowed to tap your phone records? They were there to protect us. But guess what they did? Not just 1 year, 5 years. They got caught in the scandal of literally spying on us. They're saying the Fed Now program is not there to monitor and track. It's not there to monitor and track you. It's there to be a safe, effective solution. This is the words on the actual federalreserve.org website. Do you literally trust that? Do they have the capability of tracing you with the FedNow program? Yes, they do. They have it in their power. So don't think that they can't. Don't fall into this nonsense of we're just doing it because it's safe and convenient. Flip of a switch, boom. They not only just trick your money, but now they have a Fed ACH program where they can literally, like a blockchain, literally trace your money, track it, do what they want. Now you take it a step further. You have AI. They can use AI and blockchain to basically figure out how you're going to spend your money based on your behaviors. Oh, what does that lead to? Social credit score system. There's this little image I saw on Facebook this past weekend. If you can show it, Connor. Um, it's just like it just says it just says once AI is a part of you, you can be arrested for what you're thinking. And you see this transhuman robot. Like, that's what they want us to be eventually. They want us to be some hybrid of a robot and think the way we're supposed to think and control us like if we're a Klaus Schwab CCP party. They want us to just conform into whatever the media and the government says is right.
Swiping and tapping our cards and our apps are not just the easiest way to spend money, they're the safest way, unless, of course, we misplace our phones or our wallets, and then it's a nightmare. It is hard to misplace your hands, however. And soon your hand may be all that you need to buy anything that you can afford and many things that you can't. Because a company called Walletmore is developing a very teeny tiny chip. You see it there in the X-ray? That should creep you out. The chip is like the ones that are found in smart credit cards or debit cards, and the chip gets embedded just under your skin and makes your whole hand a credit card.
And they want to arrest us for our religious freedoms. They want to arrest us on how we spend our money. They want to arrest us because we were supporting our president on January 6th peacefully. They want to shut you down if you talk about God. They want to shut you down if you talk about family and things that are hold true to our own values as conservatives, God-fearing conservatives. Like just this week, I wanted to place an ad with Fortune and Bloomberg and Business Week to basically just do an ad to help people realize, hey, there is a service. You don't have to do business with companies that you don't really agree with that align with your mission statement. And dumb of me that there are woke companies, right? There are woke media. I figured I would try, and I did, and they shut me down. They denied it. They said this talks about religion, and it's a gray area. We don't want anything associated with it, and we're going to deny your ad. We recommend that you change some words around. Well, I said, I recommend that you shut the hell up and let me speak my freedom. Like, if I want to talk about God and what he's done to my life and the truth about the investment world, the truth about what I'm doing, what is wrong with that? But I could talk about pedophilia and sex changes and showing genitals at a parade in front of kids and the Church of Satan, how cool it is to be in Utah at parade event. Like, whatever Luciferian garbage, Sodom and Gomorrah approved, shenanigans, you're okay with. This is the world we live in, guys. Like, they want to censor me. Even pretty much on every platform, they want to censor me. They want to censor us. It's not me. They want to censor us. Google is terrible. Like, they hate my name. They absolutely hate it because what I stand for. So Google has shut down many of my accounts, shadow banned me, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because at the end of the day, all things, not some, all things work for the greater good for those who love Christ Jesus. So we love that verse, Romans 8:28. But yes, NASA, 5 years in the making, boom, steals your phone records. The FedNow is now here. It's certified. It is ready to go. Look at their website. They're just bragging how they have this train, this bullet train, saying that it's going to be so fast and effective and you're going to love it. And what it's basically going to do, it's basically going to force everybody to use their system. So eventually they're going to start forcing people on Social Security that don't have any other means. They're going to tell them to get a digital wallet. They're going to start doing this so they can track and trace us. This is the importance of understanding our covenant process. Now, this is my opinion. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion. This is why I like our covenant process. Our covenant process is going to be having a portion of your money in an insurance contract that is not in the FDIC system, that is not in a banking system, that is tied to your life in some way. And you have an insurance contract that you can literally withdraw from annually, and it could grow like wild gangbusters because there's no losses. And this is an index strategy. And more importantly, we found an A-rated carrier that is employee owned that tracks the transition index. So this transition index is literally comprised of the QQQs and SPY. So you have the NASDAQ, you have the S&P 500, you have commodities, which is gold, silver, cocoa, corn, copper, and then you also have treasuries. Treasuries does extremely well in times of volatility. So imagine having an artificial intelligence smart index that can go from market to safety, safety to market. Oh, rising interest rates, boom, we'll just go to treasuries. Market crashes, we'll go into commodities and treasuries. And then we'll go back into the equities when the market seems right. And they want to pump up the stock market when Joe Biden gets back in, quote, quote, or start running, then we're going to be back in equities. Like we're seeing right now, this second, the market's being pumped up, guys. It's hitting that over 200-day moving average. So all the experts and all the talking heads are saying the bear market is over. Well, we don't know, and that's okay if we don't know. You don't have to know, but if you have an insurance account that is indexed, you don't have to even worry about market timing, because I see people and hear people, hey, Carlos, I'm up $40,000 this month. Great. What's going to happen next month? Is that $40,000 locked in, protected, guaranteed, insured? No, it's not. This is why indexing is a huge strategy in this Fed now garbage, Luciferian takeover that's going on, because it's an insurance contract. You are in insurance contract law. The federal government does not have jurisdiction on this money. We can use IRA money. We can use 401k money. We can use money in the bank account, money underneath your mattress. You can use college funds. There's all types of funds that we can certify into these types of accounts depending on your tax status. You just have to give us a call. Let us do a consultation for you, 813-448-3446, or visit us at CortezWM.com. So indexing, I really love this Transitions 12 Volatility Control Index. I went to New York last month and learn about this, and I couldn't believe my eyes that this index is literally beating the S&P 500. In the month of June, it is over 3.5% just in the month of June. Pretty amazing. We're able, we're able to grow your assets, typically double it within 5 to 7 years. Let me show you what a 63-year-old person with $300,000. $300,000 becomes $1 million in 8 years projection, because this particular index in this account does not lose and doesn't have any fees. So the insurance company assumes all the risk, not you. And you have the ability to grow your assets. This is the power of indexing. This is why the big banks, the big conglomerates, do not want you to have access to this, because they don't get paid when you invest and put premium in these types of things. So here it is. I'm sorry, a 56-year-old, 300 grand, lets it ride just for 8 years. You're at $1.2 million. Imagine he says, you know what? I'm still going to work till the age 66. You're at $1.2 million. Maybe you want to retire at 67, you're close to $2 million at 1.987. This is the power of indexing, guys. And all you would have to do at that point is just take 5% free withdrawals for the rest of your life. And you could live off of 100 grand a year for the rest of your life. This is incredible. And so if you're taking out 5% for the rest of your life and you're making anywhere from 5 to 15, you're really never touching your principal. and you're taking $1 million over the course of your lifetime, and now your $1 million that you grew your assets to is now worth $2.5 million 20 years later, while pulling income, so that when you pass away and God calls you home, you're giving $2 million, and you already extrapolated $1 million in income to your family, so that their legacy can continue to grow. And you use this strategy to build more wealth and to build more wealth. And honestly, if you stay within the rules, this could last for generations to come. And this is how the rich get richer, because of these basic strategies. The Bible says, my people suffer from what? From a lack of knowledge. So I'm not good at everything. I'm just good at retirement planning and very passionate about it. But this is one amazing vehicle that's not going to be involved in the FedNow program. You don't have to worry about somebody taking your money, because they can't. It's out of their jurisdiction. It's creditor proof. It's governmental proof. It's principal protection proof from the markets. And you still have access to these funds. So get with us. We'll explain it, see if it's the right fit for you. Great for 401k and IRAs, because you don't want to be involved in this volatility. The Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates at least 2 more times this year. So we're not done with this rising interest rate environment. Every time Jerome Powell opens up his mouth, the markets go haywire. Absolutely go haywire. So I just think it's incredible. Like, we've had all these distractions, man, like the submarine, the missing submarine. Now they're nowhere to be found because they're dead. And all of a sudden, all these lawsuits are dropping. Have you noticed that? Like, these guys were in legal trouble, and now they are, now their lawsuits are being dropped. It was like, look, if they're billionaires, they have a way that they could change their DNA, change their face, fake their death. I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying it is a theory that I have in my head. Like, anyways, regardless, it was a distraction. It was absolutely a distraction. Then we have this 2 major Supreme Court decisions in 2 days. And boom, FedNow's here, guys. Like, it's all it's all a cover up, man. It's all like a false flag. It's a false flag really happens. Lately they've been happening. They're real, but they're also planned, because something else happens. Underneath the surface of all those distractions, something monumental is happening. And right now, America has been changed to a digital system. Period. It is here. It's too late. Like, if you haven't done anything, if you have all your money in the bank, like, you may have a limit of time frame to do something, but it's too late. Like, if you're starting to move major money now and you haven't moved anything yet, it might be too late. I don't know what the government is going to do. I know what they can do. And this FedNow program allows them to do a lot of things that we're not used to. I mean, in China, they have a social credit score system that is tied to everything. The blockchain, your money, your medical records, your school records, what you've done is tied to the surveillance, is tied to the cars, is tied to the grid. It is tied to everything. And if you screw up to the point where, I hear that if you go out on a date and you miss it and you stood somebody up, they will negatively impact your credit score, your social credit score. And if you miss a flight, or if you're late to your work and they ding you in this system that they have, you have a lower credit score. And if you have a lower social credit score, you pay more taxes. If you have a higher social credit score, you pay less taxes. So that's what the socialist, communistic people want to do. It sounds like they're trying to do that in America. But one thing I'm very proud of is our sponsor, because they believe in what I believe in, is having a Second Amendment. As long as we have this Second Amendment, they're not going to pull this garbage on us, guys. And that's why you need to go to vanish.com/Cortez. Get you one of these very, very awesome gun holsters made with yoga pant material. The actual holster itself is very comfortable, very durable, and it's universal. So you don't have to worry about, oh, is this going to fit my handgun? It doesn't matter if it's 45, 9mm, or 380, or if you're like me, you got a bunch of different nines. I carry one. You can also run with this. I've picked up walking with my wife lately, and we live in a nice neighborhood. Not a lot of cars come through our neighborhood, and it's just nice. But since we live in a natural preserve, there are coyotes, there are alligators, there are dangerous animals, bobcats, and I like to be able to shoot one and wear a gun without banging the metal on my kneecap and my shorts. So with this holster, I'm able to literally put the gun in the holster, wrap it around my waist, and not sweat a ton. It doesn't smell. It is very comfortable. Get you one. They're basically $50 off if you go to vanish.com/Cortez. Support them, and we can support our Second Amendment, because that's the beautiful thing. That's the glue that's holding everything. That's holding the line. Is whenever there's these false flags, the first thing they do is say, "Oh, we got to have gun control. We got to have gun control, period." Like, no guns. I mean, that's what they want. They don't want you to have guns. They don't want you to have precious metals. They don't want you to have insurance on your money. They don't want you to have none of this stuff. They want you quiet, praising their new standards of living, their progressive agenda, which we don't agree with. And guys, we are more than that. You hold the line. You keep your guns. You keep them nice and shiny. You stack up your precious metals in case the market goes to hell in a handbasket. At least you have that. But if you have a managed account with insurance and precious metals, now you got all your bases covered. You've diversified. You have the ability to legit defend yourself from whatever throws at you. If the market goes up, you have a dog in the race. Market goes down, you have precious metals to protect you. Market does sideways, your money is protected. If you live a long life, now you have a retirement plan that your money can quadruple inside of 10 years. I've already showed you charts. I've already showed you proof that there are companies that are A-rated, that are America first, that love God, country, and family, that want to do the right thing for you. And we need to support them. We actually need to support them. Ask your Merrill Lynch broker what he thinks about the cross. Ask your Merrill Lynch broker who he voted for. Ask your Merrill Lynch advisor what my standard deviation is. What are you doing to protect me from a volatile dollar? Ask your Edward Jones rep what the standard deviation of my portfolio is. And what are you doing in my portfolio to honor God, country, and family? Ask them these tough questions. So, which I want to bring up one of my scriptures that I pulled up. Always end with a scripture. Colossians 3:15, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you are called to peace, and be thankful. I don't know why I thought about that verse, but let's just be peaceful with one another. Maybe that there's so much hatred in the conservative movement with Rhino DeSantis and Trump. Maybe that's why I brought that up. And I'm getting calls and people are just like really upset. Like, why is DeSantis doing this? Is splitting up the party. And yeah. I believe that Fox got rid of Tucker because they want to do a DeSantis run and they don't want Trump in. But at the end of the day, let's show gratitude to one another. Let's be thankful. Let's not be. Let's have peace of Christ in our hearts, whatever that means to you. Remember, Jesus is the King of Peace. We want peace, and He's asking us to be thankful. Like, we should be thankful for the device you're listening the podcast on. You should be thankful for the air conditioner that you're in, and that you have a meal that you're going to eat tonight. You should be thankful if you're black, white, or Hispanic, or whatever your race is. You should be thankful that you have the ability to apply for a college. You should be thankful that you got denied to go to college, because God has a different plan for you. You should be thankful that life happens for you, not to you. Big mindset change there, guys. Also, I wanted to remind you, Switch My Products USA. They got a great deal going on. You can sign up for $1 for the whole year. It's typically $19 a year for your membership. You can buy pretty much all your soaps. You can buy beef. You can buy shampoos, detergents, all American made. You don't have to do business with these ridiculous woke companies that want to tuck your genitals in a bathing suit. Do business with SwitchMyProductsUSA.com. You can purchase pretty much everything that you buy in your home for consumable cleaners and products and air fresheners and deodorants and snack bars and smoothies. I mean, just so many cool things. Protein shakes, healthy snacks. I love it. I'm addicted to the online wellness store. So check them out. Also, if you are interested in an appointment with us, all you got to do is go to CortezWM.com. You can also go to AmericaFirstRetirementPlan.com to download our guide to learn how we're different, our color of money system. But we also got a new website, ScripturesandWallstreet.com. God forbid anything happens to the Rumble channel or anything, you can go to ScripturesandWallstreet.com and view all of our episodes there. And we're appreciative of you. We're appreciative of Stu and Ed and Lauren and Connor and Frank and the whole production team. I just want to say I love you guys. You guys made this show a national show now. You guys made this show just amazing. So thank you so much. And we're going to keep on picking up the cross. We're going to keep on keeping on. And it's only through God's grace and your help and your viewership that the success of this show is nothing but you guys and God led. So thank you so much. I hope you guys were able to pick something up, get into some type of insurance program to protect your assets. You don't need to have your life savings in a bank account right now, guys. Please don't do that. Give us a call. We'll give you a solution. 813-448-3446. Also, if you're looking for precious metals, Cornerstone is my go-to place. 888-747-3309. Don't pay 20-25% commissions to some ridiculous gold company when you can get it from Cornerstone. They'll beat anybody's price, and they're fair, and they're Christian-based, and they can put Bible verses on your silver. So give them a call before it's too late. 888-747-3309. God bless you guys. I'm out of here. Have a great 4th of July. And eat a hot dog for me. I'm low carbonate. So we'll see you guys. Peace.